What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. First video of the year. Man, I didn't tell everybody Merry Christmas or Happy New Year or anything like that. I guess I was just being no Grinch this year. Either way, just the note. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Hope everyone's got the year started off right. Got them a lot of styrene, getting them a lot of bench time. So just keep building them models and keep posting them. I'll keep watching. Thought I'd show y'all what had on my bench here. Actually, during the holidays, I took about 3 weeks off. Got a lot of rest and relaxation. Got some things done around the house. Also finished some kits that I had started. Finished up I started a kind of a little small diorama. Is a Navy SEAL diorama. Finished that up. Not going to show y'all that right now. I might show y'all that at a later time. Still working on the old Lost Mountain store diorama. Got the store finished, but finished the gas pump. So I'll show y'all that on another video. But I have not got anything as far as the base done on the diorama. I haven't done any scenery or anything like that. So I was hoping to kind of have it finished for the first of the year, and probably I was hoping to have it finished for my first build of the year. But it didn't happen. So, but here's what I've been working on. Right after Christmas, went back to the stash and I pulled out a kit that I picked it up at one of the shows. And I've been watching everybody's videos, been catching up on a lot of videos, and I seen old Tom Rambler 69 had posted where he had been working on some of his awesome looking street rods. That old 29 that he just finished, man, that is awesome. Gonna hook up with Tom and Rick down at JaxCon. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna build me something to carry down to JaxCon. So I went to the stash, figured out what I wanted to do, and I had a 32, is a Revell 32 Ford Highboy. I picked this kit up, and I thought, well, what am I going to do with it? Well, here's what I did. Let me set my drink out of the way over here. This is actually the kit that when I found it. I forgot what show I found it at, but when I brought the kit home, I had forgot that the interior had been robbed out of it. I think I paid only about $5 for this kit, but to no account, the interior was robbed out of it. I figured I'd take something. So what I did, I went to the Revell kit, the 29 Ford interior. So I took the bench seat out of there and the door panels and adapted it to fit in this application. Actually, I was surprised with the fit, and it fit in there like a glove. The only thing I did have was the dash from the kit from this 32 Ford kit, and I did a lot of detail work with it. Got everything to line up. Everything as far as the door panel lines matched right up. Where you mounted the dash itself, it all mounted right up. So everything was pretty much a perfect kit. Looking over into the interior, just basically a lot of detail work. Painted the interior. That's NATO brown in the seats itself, and followed up with as far as the tan is actually what is that? Desert yellow. Those two colors are Tamiya colors. It's the desert yellow is XF59 and the NATO brown is XF68. A lot of people ask me what color that I had painted some of my interior stuff. Down there in the bottom, I just basically did tan flocking. A lot of detail work went into the interior. Just did the seat belts and things like that. Put some photo etch seat belts in it, and turned out pretty good. I really enjoyed building this kit. So give it a spin around. Use the Pegasus 19 and 23s. I think these are the Hollies, and got them on there. As far as the motor, pretty much I say stock as a stove. I just did I just wired it and plumbed it. It's about all I did. painted it, did kind of the same body color with the on the block as well as what the body was painted. Man, I tell you what, I decanted the Testors Extreme lacquer into a jar, and I ran this through my airbrush, and it just, man, I tell you what, Tom was telling me about it, and he was just like, Fred, you got to try this on your next bill. So I found me a color that I like. This is actually flaming orange. And man, I tell you what, it pops. I really like that. And then I followed this up with the Tamiya Clear, the TS13. So sprayed that over the Testors product, and it works perfect. It's lacquer over lacquer. So, but of course, just did a lot of detail work with it. Of course, it ain't a hot rod from Pappy's or from West Georgia Rods and Custom until it's got the Pappy's 63 tag on there. So let me just keep spinning it around, let y'all get another little look at it. Did, just like I say, just a lot of detail painting. Me and Tom was going back and forth on a couple of conversations on text, and he was like, man, you need to put you a photo etch grill in there. I said, well, kind of too late. I already just kind of detailed this one out, but thought I showed it to him. He was like, wow. So kind of enjoyed that. As far as I like using photo etch, but for what it's worth, I just wanted this to be kind of just a stock little bill, or just a little box stock bill. But there she is. Just did a lot of, like I say, just a lot of detail painting. Let me flip it over, show you. So tell you what, let me give it another once around. Don't want to grab it from the front. Those front ends are a bear to put together. So let's flip it over. Actually, I'll show you the underneath the car. Just looking at the mirror, but I just used the body color on the frame, on the block, engine itself, on the rear end, just kind of just accented it up. But fun little bill. Really enjoyed doing this one. As far as on the firewall, brought some of the interior colors. Up to the firewall. I just wanted to break it up a little bit. But there she is, 32 Ford Highboy. And if any of you are coming down to JaxCon, I'll have this one on the table for a peek around it. But remember, guys, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out.